Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. For access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. Hey everyone, checking in on the market. It's been a wild 24 hours. If you ask me what are the odds that we see a higher open tomorrow, yesterday at 8 p.m., I would have said a 2% chance. So we saw that happen, and it's nice to always be humbled by the market to remind us that the most likely scenario, or what we think is the most likely scenario, does not always happen. So the bulls bought the dip significantly. We then had Trump come on TV today and talk about de-escalation. That had us rip to new all-time highs. In the end, it's just a daily inside bar that broke bullish and then broke the all-time high. We saw a little sell-off at the end of the day in response to, again, sirens and possible explosions in Iraq. So just be aware that we're not done with these headlines right now. It's looking like it's no big deal, but we could see a number of things. Number one, perhaps a small group that wants to shake things up or has, I don't know, create something that looks like Iran did something to cause the U.S. to retaliate. That's a possibility. And of course, any little explosion, anything is now going to be big news for the potential of the impact that it could have on the relationship between the U.S. and Iran. Also, keep in mind that now we are pricing in peace, at least superficial peace in the short term, and that anything that would escalate the situation, if anything confirmed did come from Iran, that would be a significant market mover. We would see the markets dump. We would see gold go up. We would see oil go up. So just be aware that if that were to happen, it would definitely be a headline to react to. But otherwise, it's business as usual for the bulls and all-time highs. And we have our clear support level now where anything above 320, 320.15 to be exact, is a daily higher low, keeping the bulls in complete control. And we'll just be looking for an hourly higher low, anything above the low of today. IWM, so broke the high of the last few days. Again, still has some work to do. Anything under 166.75 is just a daily lower high, but the bulls are doing their best to try and set a weekly higher low and potentially form a weekly bull flag, which is the current setup. QQQ, new all-time high, lead bull sector, getting follow through. Anything above 212.24 is a daily higher low, keeping the bulls in full control. XLF is not as strong, making its way back up towards the all-time high, 31.08. If we're going to see further upside from here, we know that XLF is going to have to participate with a new all-time high as well. A red flag for me on the market as a whole would be a lower high and lower low. But if we can hold the current low of 30.46 and make our way back up to 31.08, that would add more fuel to the all-time high market bulls. XLV broke the daily lower high, weekly higher low, and bull flag trying to form, looking good for it. Burden of proof is on the bears to prove that it is not a bull flag, which again would require an inability to break 103.24 and then a break of our current low of 145. Biotech sector, double top at 96.03 and 95.99. So clear little resistance level there. Again, trying that weekly higher low to form, but we will need a daily trend change before we're confident that that has indeed taken place. Bottom line is, the lows from the bearish reaction to all of this Middle Eastern stuff are the key support level from here on out. And if those break, we're definitely going to make note. The VIX has closed lower than it has opened 6 days in a row. So we're looking back down at 1240. And that's that. Gold, that's a climax candle. Volume climax, bearish reversal candle. So we're looking for a daily higher low to form, anything above where we came from in the 1470s. And we would have to see a daily higher low form a loss or a lower high and then a loss of that support to be in a daily downtrend. Let's talk big picture. Pointed out how gold could potentially be a yearly equilibrium. If we're going to top out on this move and not see any follow through, get ready for gold to be boring until the end of 2020, or at least mid 2020s. Because we would then pull back for a couple years for a higher low and then a bounce for a lower high. That's years in the making. It's something that's in the back of my mind, but the bulls still have full control as far as I'm concerned. Have to view it like this. Right now, gold is currently the third highest it has been in the last, how many years? Lots of years. Multiple years. So back in April 2013. So gold is currently the third day. Today is the third highest, third or fifth or something like that, highest that we have been in about 7 or 8 years of gold. And that is with the market in full-on bull euphoria, all-time high mode. And that is with the dollar still in a monthly uptrend. The dollar changed its daily trend in the short term here with a little higher low and higher high. Let's not lose sight that the dollar is in a monthly uptrend. Anything above this support level of 95.84 was a higher low, and we're currently holding it. If the dollar bears are going to get any follow through, they have to fail to break 99.67 and then lose the monthly uptrend. So back to my point, gold is one of the highest prices in 7 years with the dollar in a monthly uptrend and the market at all-time highs, which again is a perfect setup for any market fear, any market weakness, being positioned really well to benefit from that. If we lose the daily uptrend in gold, we zoom out and we look for a weekly higher low. We've been going up for 5 weeks at this point without any consolidation. So there are no red flags for me on gold at this point. Yes, our temporary top in the short term is definitely in for now. And we'll see how long it takes the bulls to establish a higher low. Silver is very similar. Pretty much everything I just said for silver applies, except for, of course, the fact that we have not broken to a monthly higher high. And if we look at a different time frame here, maybe the 3-week chart. 3-week chart could be an equilibrium for silver. High, low. This may be a lower high, and we would then look for a higher low to form and a tightening range. Miners were not positioned well. Miners started their daily consolidation days ago, and we kept saying gold hasn't started any daily consolidation yet, and we know when that gets started, it's only going to magnify the miner consolidation. There was some great volatility for day trading today, but we're patiently looking for a daily higher low compared to 27.47, and we know that gold has to form its daily higher low to be looking for a miner's bounce. I'd like to see miners gap down tomorrow to be looking for bulls to buy because the 4-hour time frame on gold is getting extended. Best case scenario for me, extend gold down to 1540 overnight, have miners gap down open, and then see gold bounce for a 4-hour lower high. And that would give us a good entry opportunity on bull miners for a short-term bounce. We'll see how we're set up tomorrow morning. Oil, top is in for now. Volume climax. Again, we can pretty much say the correlations that I've been observing in the past week is anything leading to conflict in the Middle East is bearish stocks and bullish oil, gold, silver, Bitcoin. I have been noticing Bitcoin absolutely responding to these geopolitical events as the markets are responding. So that's been interesting to observe, and I have acted on it in one instance so far, and it worked out. So oil, daily uptrend is lost, means zoom out, look for weekly higher low. Anything above 54.83 is a weekly higher low. We did reject from 66.58. We topped out at 65.62. Let's see what the monthly looks like. So you could view this as a monthly equilibrium. Let's use the 2-month time frame to smooth it out. High, low, lower high, higher low, lower high, scouting a higher low compared to 50.59. And this pattern has been forming for over a year. Natural gas, still a daily bear flag possible. Anything under 229 is a daily lower high. Bulls are not proving anything to us at this point. So that's where we stand as we head into tomorrow. Congrats, market bulls. Tesla is just such a beast for day trading. Both directions. The volatility every day, day in and day out, is just a day trader's dream. And I am going to continue to trade it every day as long as that remains the case. Hope you had a good day, and we'll check back in tomorrow. See you soon. Hope you're well. We'll end it here with some old school road trip discussion from who knows when ago. And we'll look for some fresh content. We got a Chart Guys meetup in Mexico in a week. So I'll have some fresh content at the end of the month. Until then, we'll recycle. Do good things. We'll see you tomorrow. Adventure time. We are headed to Vegas. This is Lake Mead, which is about a half hour outside of Vegas, I believe, which you certainly wouldn't expect just by looking at it. But a great spot to camp. I camped here and had a coyote experience where certainly I've heard coyotes off in the distance in the past, but man, when that sun went down and I'm out there by myself, and I swear there were 100 surrounding me, all doing their yipping and wailing that sounds like screaming, dying children. It was quite the experience. Certainly have never experienced anything like that before or since, but knowing that it was coyotes made me a little bit more comfortable. I certainly wasn't fearing them coming at me, but man, they are eerie. 2 days in a row, we got some eerie themes out there. So Lake Mead was pretty cool. Nice moon. And it's just a spot to hang out and cool off during the hot, arid day. But I was in Vegas, and I don't have any pictures of Vegas because I don't like Vegas at all. So I was visiting my friends. My buddy's there playing poker. I've been playing poker since high school. He and I played in college, and he was playing online full time. And he pretty much went poker, and I went technical analysis and stocks. And I tried to teach him when I was there, but he was more interested in poker. So we played together. And for those that are familiar with poker, my style, I do play some buy-in, but generally I would satellite in, $50 satellite to get into a $500 tournament and then hope to place in those tournaments. And the best part is, we're used to trading online or playing online, and you have to wait weeks or months to get your payouts, if you can even get them, if it's even, legal. And I have in the past, or someone I know in the past has paid 20% of my withdrawal from winning a tournament to someone in China to get the payout, transfer funds over to the U.S., and those are what we had to do to get our money. But here in Vegas, they legalized it in Nevada, so you could literally cash out and go same day to a casino, and they would give you cash, which was unheard of. So we were playing for a while and having a good time and doing all right. And I hung out there for, like I said, a month. It was just a reset break, have a nice shower, have some good food, and have a bed to sleep in, and just explore around, because I could not, Las Vegas is pretty much, if you take everything wrong with humanity and you just put it in one, that's Las Vegas. It's a dirty, sad place. And you see all the glamour on TV and in the movies at the fancy places on the strip. But man, if you go to some of these smaller casinos and the poor souls that are stuck to those machines, it's very depressing. And if I didn't have spots like this to go to, I would not have lasted very long at all. I literally didn't go to the strip at night in Vegas once. I was there for a month, and I didn't go to the strip, and I have no regrets about that. That's just me personally. I'm not big for flashing lights and crazy stimulation and substance abuse and all that, but it was fun, kinda. This is Spring Mountain National Rec Area, another spot that's just right outside of Vegas. And I couldn't find a spot to camp that was flat, so I ended up sleeping on a hill. And of course, it was the first night I slept without my tent because I couldn't pitch it on a hill. And I slept without a tent all the time on my other road trip with my buddies. But the first time I sleep without a tent, this was months into the road trip, and of course it snows on me, but waking up, it was nice and magical. I pretty much just put myself against the base of a tree so I wouldn't roll down the hill. But still slept fine. Some awesome sunrises and sunsets out there. And I love it's almost like shopping for a house every night where you're walking around and saying, all right, I can camp anywhere in this area. Where's the best view? Where's the sun going to rise? Where's the sun going to set? Where's the best spot to camp? and setting up a home base. So from here now, my buddy and I, who I was staying with, we are going to road trip back. This is as far west as I went, and then heading back east and going through Zion. I think we go to Zion National Park next, and then loop around, head through the south, through Texas, back to the east coast. Wrapping up the road trip, didn't have a whole lot. Pretty much moved really fast on the way home versus the way out there. And that's that. We'll see where we end up with probably a couple more days on this road trip, maybe a couple more road trips after that. Short little picture series, and then I'm going to have to start doing some videos again and hopefully some spring planting. Got some garden planting parties going on tonight, so we're getting pumped for the spring, and I hope you are fantastic.